players elevate the pressure. The heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense, particularly that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. He'll bring it out. It's Taylor. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So the TCU Horned Frogs offense will take the... first. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense is vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Catch in the middle. It's James. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. The Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to...
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Well, this guy's had all of college football talking after coming away with 3 sacks in his first game, and he already notches his first sack in this one. What a terror he has been on offenses early this season.
defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
This defense talked about it coming into this football game. We've got to affect the quarterback. We got to rattle him. We got to hit him early. How about this? First drive, 2 sacks already. So far, mission accomplished.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Makes the catch. It's Baker. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. And the Horned Frogs will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. So the Arizona State Sun Devils offense will go to work for the first time today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance.
There he goes. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. They'll give it to him again. Got enough for the first. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. The lone back's got it. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Makes the grab. It's Napier. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now, you might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
Let's think a second about Arizona State. They've jumped to the top of the conference standings. Now the trick is finding a way to stay there.
Well, and that's your goal to start the season. It's always about the conference first. It's not about the national championship picture. So great job taking care of business within the conference, Jesse, but a lot of meat still left on the schedule.
Yeah, and remember, conference championships mean a lot because the way the college football playoff is set up, if you're winning your conference championship, you're probably in the playoff discussion. So they've got a lot of games ahead. They're in that prime spot right now inside their conference. They've got to keep playing well.
He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. The Sun Devils started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They'll try to sneak the wide receiver past him on 1st and goal. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
So many offenses do this, right? They run the jet sweep. This defense was more than ready. They see it all the time. They got the penetration. That play had no chance to be successful.
And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. After a drive this long, a field goal will be demoralizing at this point. It's 3rd and goal. Using the quick game. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Taylor. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Caught over the middle. It's small. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a crease. It's Washington. Plows through the defense.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the catch on 3rd down, and the rarest of drops for this guy. The Horned Frogs will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He's got it. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with his 7-0 lead. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. He's loose. He's at the 10. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
Trying to barge their way in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. On 2nd and goal, he gets another chance. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. And here they come to give it another shot on 3rd and goal from the 3. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Grabbed over the middle. It's small. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And Anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the third on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're in the top 25 in the country at getting the quarterback on the go.
He'll take a deep shot here. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
And the Horned Frogs are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. The Horned Frogs will bring the punt team onto the field. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking downfield on first down. Now he's going to break the pocket. Pulls it in. It's Napier. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Second down coming up. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
The marker is at the 35, and they need to get it there to convert third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Going to try to get it himself. And he'll slide after picking up the first down.
And that's the money down, man. Fourth down, you just have to have it somehow, some way. You're calling a pass play. You're trying to get it through the air. Nothing open downfield. And he just takes over. He just tucks the ball and runs, goes and gets it. Great job, great decision-making by the quarterback on that play.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
This is one of the top 10 offenses in the nation in getting first downs. To do that, you got to have balance. You can't always throw for it on third down. You've got to be able to run it as well. And they've got a dude in the backfield who just knows how to move the chains.
And the Sun Devils pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Snap from the gun on third down. Snags it. They will score. Touchdown, Sun Devils. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
Coming out with it, it's Green. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. TCU has it back and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. They'll run the option. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. And the Horned Frogs will send out the punt unit. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll start this drive from the 42. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Napier. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
3rd and short now from their own 48. From the gun, wants to pass. They're working that left side. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. That's caught. It's Napier. And it's sucked out. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back.
That is a nice break for the offense. Man, those are plays that you don't think about down the road, but those are turnovers. If they just bounce a little bit in the direction of the defense, you're so jacked up. You create momentum, juice. It can change the game. That's a great break for the offense.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Makes the grab. Run out of bounds. They'll spot him at the 24.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
And the Sun Devils really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Got his man on the right. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's 1st down. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Here comes the heat. Fires to the tight end. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll go to the air. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State! Quick strike through the air for the score.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment beat dang. You talk about home field advantage. Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
TCU 0. Fielded in the end zone, it's Green. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. You've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far in Fort Worth. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Looking deep. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Buys a little time. He's going to run it. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And on the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Sun Devils have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. That's reeled in. It's Flores. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up and try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And the Sun Devils are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Throw to the end zone, picked off.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Under fire. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The Horned Frogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Connection to the right.
If you're going to attack and have success against man coverage, then you've got to have great timing between the quarterback and the wide receiver. Really nice rapport. You can tell these two have been spending a lot of time this offseason throwing to one another.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, they're after him. He won't have enough for the first down as the defense able to corral him. It'll be 4th down. And the Horned Frogs send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He's got great speed, and the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. First play of the drive comes from the 38. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Makes the grab. It's Flores.
Coaches always tell their quarterbacks, you can't go broke taking a profit. You can't always hit posts and bombs deep down the field. If the coverage takes away throws downfield, just take what's underneath and let your receiver advance the football.
Tackle is made at the 48. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long, and you've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break, and they executed it perfectly right there to pick up that first.
He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. They'll keep it on the ground. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Pressure coming. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. That's caught. It's Brown. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Sun Devils in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Give to the running back. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12.
And a nice crisp run. Great job. Maybe expecting pass, in 2nd down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the first down.
The throw to the outside is complete. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils! This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
It just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Going right to work up top. Catch in the middle, it's Washington. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Back to pass. Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the 2nd half moving forward.
And defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or some safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Horned Frogs will call on their punt team. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Give to Brown. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets... the 41. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll run play action. Rush is on him. Going for it all. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he is brought down, but what a way to finish this quarter with the pick. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Got to give this defense credit, guys, because all game long they have forced their opponent to be one-dimensional. They haven't allowed anything to happen in the passing game. As a result, we're here in the fourth quarter. They barely allowed over 100 yards passing.
Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And the field goal was good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Slips through the line. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Trying to make magic with his feet. He'll get down to the 22 before going out of bounds.
And how about this quarterback, man? He's showing you a little bit of everything. He's had a great day throwing the football, spinning it around, scoring touchdowns, and now shows you he can pick them up and put them down, scrambling for the first down. He's had a day where he's really showing you he can do all things on the football field.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Smashes through the tackle. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. And the Sun Devils trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy.
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. He's got him. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. And the Horned Frogs will punt this one away. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Makes the catch at the 45. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish.
A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State! They extend this fourth quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. This drive will open from the 15. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. At the 20, he's got space. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. The Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just, they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not in this offense.
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. He's looking downfield to throw. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Horned Frogs line up to punt it away. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop it.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Got a man. It's Napier. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So now it's 2nd and long. They just keep firing. Gets it out quickly. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
He'll bring it out. It's Green. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. This has been a really disappointing performance, David. No question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was a...
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And down he goes back at the 3. The defense will use a timeout, and the clock is stopped with 24 seconds left. The Horned Frogs decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. This offense has it with really good field position. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated.